Hello, it's me, your favourite person in the entire world. That's obviously why you've clicked on this video. If not, leave. No, don't leave. If not, cool. Nice to meet you, I'm Laura. And today, I'm going to be talking about reading. I love talking about reading. But basically, if you saw my last video, I made a list. So let's see if I can find this list. Found the list. I made a list of things I want to achieve this year. On this list, it's manage... No, that's the wrong thing. Found it. Number 4, make peace with reading. I want to make peace with reading. That's on the list, which means it has to be done. Make peace with reading. You're probably thinking, the fuck is this crazy girl on about? This crazy girl. I don't really know what I'm on about half the time either. But make peace with reading. So I basically want to become more comfortable reading because it's my arch enemy. I want to read more. That includes reading more self-help books. I don't really read fiction ever. I have like 3 fiction books that I've read that I actually like and that I got through. But I prefer to read like non-fiction and I guess self-help books in that genre. So informational and academic writing is what I do like to read, even though I hate that. And yeah, anyway, so I wanted to go through my quote-unquote self-help books that I bought for neurodivergent. Yeah, so this is just including ADHD and autism. This doesn't include OCD, so... But that's all for me. Hey, so, it's me, as you can see. I just wanted to talk to you about reading. I'm currently doing some work for lectures, but I wanted to go through some of the books that I bought to support me with my autism. Yeah, it was quite sweet actually, I'm lucky. We went to the bookshop and I was like, I want to get another book on autism because I had one. And then he asked the lady where are all the autism books? And then she showed us and then he just was like, get this one, get this one, get this one. And it was really nice. It was quite a heartwarming experience. Yeah, but I just wanted to show some of the ones that I've got here, which I haven't started reading, and then I'll talk about the ones I have started reading. I haven't got that many here. I thought I had more than this. That's not too bad. Okay, so I've got 3 here. This one is the ADHD coach. They actually have an Instagram page. I have looked at this, but this one's very much pictures and cartoons, so it's a lot easier to digest. It's kind of like a fun, light-hearted one, I think. When you're feeling down, I think this would be a good one to just have a skim through and be like, lol, I do that too. This one is called Unmasked. It is the ultimate guide to ADHD, autism, and neurodivergence. I haven't started reading this one yet. I think I'm gonna gift this to my mother to read because I asked everyone to read a book or watch a good documentary or educational video about it. And hopefully they do that. Yeah, but I haven't read this one yet. I would like to read it, but this is one of the ones I got, and I saw it when I was going for my diagnosis, I saw it on her shelf, and I was like, okay, well, that's a good book then. I also saw this one on her shelf, which is How Not to Fit In. Yeah, this one is very funky looking. It's a similar kind of book, yeah, an unapologetic guide to navigating autism and ADHD. I haven't started reading this one yet either. It's also got pictures and also interactive, it's a fucking book, writing bits that you can write in, the workbook, yeah. Now onto the ones I have started reading. There's only 2. So this one is Dirty Laundry. This is by Rich Pink, Roxanne Emery. I did start reading this one. I read not that much of it. I only got about 35 pages into the book, but I'm really bad at reading and I never get around to doing it. Brought this to uni last year in hopes of finishing it in the year, and I remember the first time I read this book, I actually cried reading the entrance to it, and yeah, I was like, damn. So the accountant at the farm I used to work at gave me this, and because we were talking about it, and I was telling her I follow them on Instagram, yeah, I really want to buy the book, and then she gave me the book. She then got me fired after, but it doesn't matter. She gave me this book and I'm not getting it back because it's good. I haven't finished reading it though, but I need to finish reading it, but I definitely recommend this from what I've read so far. It's very easy to read and yeah. Last but not least, this is the one I've read the most of, and it's Looking After Your Autistic Self by Neve Garvey. This I have found incredibly helpful. It's more about how you as a person can handle yourself. Because I remember when I first thought I had autism, I was Googling like how to look after your autistic self or your neurodivergent self, and I couldn't find anything online. It was all like how to deal with my autistic child, how to handle your autistic sibling who's an adult, and I was like, no, I want some shit for me. Like, I don't want to be managed, I want to self-manage. And this one I've definitely found very helpful so far. It talks about, I find it hard to remember half the shit I've read sometimes, but the one, and it makes me feel like a fraud, because I'm like, I have read the book, but I haven't read the book because half of it's not gone in my brain, even though it took me twice as long to read it as you. And basically about what triggers you, what are your sensory issues, what makes you overwhelmed, all these things, and being more aware of those things, and not being too harsh with yourself, and allowing yourself the time to process those things, but also being aware of how full your cup is, basically. So how full is your cup, and being aware of where you are. Like, I guess it's like the spoons thing, and making sure to empty the cup as regularly as you can, so you prevent getting burnt out, you prevent meltdowns, you prevent these things, which not for other people, for yourself, because obviously it's not helpful to be doing that all the time for your own well-being, even though it's more anyway. But I found that book healthy, helpful. I've read 125 pages of this book out of like 250, so halfway through ish, which is the most way through. I normally read this book in A&E, that's how long I spent in A&E, but I went once and I was reading that book about sensory overload, and I was noticing all these things. I was getting like sensory overload in the hospital, and then I went to A&E because they said come in before your appointment if your cast is loose. My cast was loose, so I went in and I said, and they were like, you missed your appointment yesterday. I freaked out and was like, how the fuck have I missed like a whole week of time? Like, I don't understand. I had a big meltdown in the office. I didn't know it was gonna happen. It just happened, and then turns out I didn't have an appointment in the first place. So yeah, but I guess these are my book recommendations, even though I've read 2 of 5 of them. I've got 2, I think I've got 2 more at home. One about the like more sciencey about the autistic brain, and then another one. This one hits. I've been on a quest to get better at reading for quite a little while now. I should have probably clarified, like when I say reading, I don't mean like reading aloud, like I can do that. I mean reading and going into my brain. It's important to me because I want to expand my knowledge in the traditional sense of reading books, like most normal people do. I've got a very love-hate relationship with them, because it's incredibly frustrating reading a page and then not really reading the page because my brain's in 5 different places. But yeah, trying to learn to love it, and I want to do more work, be more productive. Yeah, and I'm also thinking I could do like a little series on my channel of like the things I want to achieve, and like have like videos for each of those things, maybe. I don't know, weird idea, but yeah. Also, if I get into the routine of reading, I incorporate it into my day, maybe like on the bus or like before I go to bed, something like that. And then when I'm reading my notes for my lectures, it won't be so difficult, hopefully. I mean, it's going to be hard anyway, like it's very wordy because it's sociology, and sociologists just make up loads of random fucking shit, yeah. But I think I should at least finish 1 book by Christmas. I think that's a good goal. Because I've started plenty of books, but I never finished them. I don't know what it is. It just doesn't happen. Okay, this is a one for luck. My dad got this for me for Christmas. It's called Philosophy. It's a handbook for when things go wrong. And it's basically this lady interviews loads of people, famous people, and scholars, and it's basically like, tell me about things you failed, and it's basically like, we all do it, like, let's get over it. But this is like relatable and good. It's by Elizabeth Day. Hello, thank you for watching. We talk about books. Yeah, and books. Yeah, I don't really have